Welcome, folks. Thanks for... And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Taking a look here at the visitors. They're moving on up. 4th spot in the rankings this time around.
And you know, right now for the visiting team, they've got to be disappointed with their play. They just look disjointed, and their losing streak continues to grow as a result.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Jones is out there with James. And it's Durant in at the power forward position. And it's Terrell in at the 4-man position. Two great rebounding teams in this one, Stan. It may come down to grit and determination.
Yeah, Kevin, we're going to see some aggressive putbacks, battles for loose balls. It's going to become a test of strength, positioning, and just...
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. No good for more. 1:25 left here in the opening quarter. Jones finds James, kicks it out to Jones. Back to James. Outside, Jones. Going inside. Oh, here he comes. Good.
James. Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. Manton, the pass to Terrell. Rebounded by Hart. With the shot. And Jones gets it to go in on the assist by James.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
To the paint. Pass to Terrell. Moore outside. Tinsley up top. To the inside. Here's Grovitt. No good again that time. It could go. That shot off. And so the first quarter is in the books. Up 8. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
James is out there with Jones, and it's Kane in at the 3, the small forward.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Here's Horton Tucker. The layup missed. 1:25 left to play here in the second quarter. Jones, no luck. Horton Tucker with it. Right side, Bradley. Back to Horton Tucker. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. On Friday and then on Saturday.
Substitution for your home team. Collier. Miller.
James kicks to Jones. Down low. A steal. Here's Collier. Can't get it to fall. There's 47 seconds left here in the second. Kicks it out to James. And James throws it down hard.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And timeout called by Chris Finch. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And so here's the home team. A 12-point game. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Here's Jones, and then Jones with the jam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Tipped away and stolen by James. Lobbed up there for Durant. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, and that is key for them, continuing to build out this lead.
So as we conclude the first half, so far, fairly one-sided. Up by 16. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Hey folks, let's kick this halftime show off by checking out the Players of the Week. What do you think about our Eastern Conference winner?
Leading the charge for this squad, man. Hey, Shaq, he's not only scoring well, he's impacting everything in all areas of the floor. Ernie, what an amazing guy, and his consistency has been unbelievable.
No, he definitely has the respect and trust of his teammates. And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first half performance for the visiting team.
You hear that?
Yeah.
That's the sound of the offense. They were absolutely humming.
Kenny, don't ever do that again. Any kind of humming, singing, or harmonizing. We leave that to the real artists, okay? What'd I just say?
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at James, what a contribution.
And, I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
Yeah, and I'm a little surprised, but he's been focused on passing the ball. You got to give him credit.
And it's Grovett in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Here's Banton, defended by Durant. Now Tinsley, still without a basket. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thank you, guys. Commissioner Adam Silver talked about U.S. youth development in hoops. He said when young players are a part of a singular organization, there's much more of an incentive to bring players along as opposed to a win-now mentality, and that's something that we can learn from Europe. Back to you, Kevin.
Taking that long view approach. Okay, thank you, Allie. Pass to Jones. Back to James. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul.
And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. This is his first free throw of the game. Free throw good, James. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And they'll keep possession. They double him with James. Moore outside. Here's Banton. The rebound by James. Outside, Jones. Oh, look at that. Wow. And he jams it with authority.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Here's Tinsley. James covering. Now Tinsley. Hasn't made one yet. Chandler kicks to Moore. Pass to Benton. Over Jones. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Delivering the blowout. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Hart. Jones is out there with James. And it's Durant in at the 4 spot. And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
You know, the snatchback pull-up, you know, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill, and then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation to then go into attack mode.
Here's Banton. And Durant comes to help. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. So, Greg, in 2021, the NBA creating the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Social Justice Champion Award. It's so great to recognize the work that's being done by so many NBA players.
It does, Kevin. And these players who are not just giving back, but giving a voice to the less fortunate and trying to shape policy towards justice and equality.
Here's Tinsley. James covering. Nabbing another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. It's impressive. The level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Yeah, and to do it on the road, it shows how well prepared this team was coming into this contest.
A baseline J, and that comes off the assist by Jones. James has got 14 points here in the second half.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Banton's shot is off.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
On the wing, James. Good on the three-point shot.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
Inside. Here's Chandler. And the rejection by James. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
From deep three-point territory, it's hauled in here by Tinsley. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg, in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony.